Hey everybody. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be utilizing all the different things we just learned about creating and setting up that business card, importing your logo to the business card file, and then filling any background space. We're going to be doing the exact same things, but instead now we're going to be doing it with our poster print, which is going to be 11 by 11 inches. So we'll get it into setting the file during this part. Again, to create a new file in Photoshop, it is File New. When in File New, you're going to need to name the project something applicable again. So I would suggest Logo Poster this time rather than Business Card. Remember to change px down to inches. Again, pixels is px, inches is in. Again, we're just going to do 11 by 11 inches for the poster print. Right there by typing that. DPI, our resolution, needs to be 300. Anytime you print, it should be 300. So make sure you change that from 72 to 300. Background, we can leave it as white. You could change it to transparent if you want to. And then go ahead and hit create. That should give you this white background. I'm going to go into the next part right now in this video, but if you feel free to want to pause and catch up, you definitely can right now. Now we need to open our logo. So we're going to go to File, Open, and you'll need to find your logo. I saved mine on the desktop. Again, if you're using an iPad, it's most likely under your Files folder. So find your one. Here's my logo screenshot, and I'm going to click Open. It'll open it in a different tab once again. So we have our logo poster and our logo screenshot. Now, we need to get everything out of here. A common misconception is to just try to copy right now. But what you need to do is use this rectangular selection tool. It's the second one down from the top. Click and drag so that it selects the entire logo. If you want to, I guess, you could go ahead and deselect, which is edit. Oh, my camera's in the way. But it'll be under there. It's deselect. Or if you're using a keyboard, it's Control or Command D. You could just grab that much as well, which I'll do for right now. Now that I have that, I want to copy it. So edit, copy. I'm going to go back into my poster, and then I'll do edit, paste. Voila, it's there. It's tiny right now, but it's there. And it's on a different layer, layer 1. We might want to rename that for right now. So if you click twice very fastly on layer 1, you'll see it turns blue. You can now rename it. We'll rename that to our logo. And then we'll hit enter, or you can click off if you're on the iPad. All right, the last part of this video is simply just resizing it. So make sure you select the move tool in the top left. Again, you're gonna wanna make sure this where it says show transform controls or transform controls, make sure that box is checked. If it's not checked, you don't get this nice little handy dandy box around the outside. If you're on a keyboard, you want to hold shift while you do this. If you're on the iPad, unfortunately, you just have to eyeball it to the best of your abilities. Try to stretch this baby out to where it fills a good chunk of the space. Does not have to, should not have to fill the entire thing. Hit enter. You can even deselect the move tool if you'd like. Go back to this. What I need to do now, I'm going to move my little camera. Hopefully you guys can see that then as well. I need to select the color of the background of my logo. Yours might be different. Mine's just like off-white. Very hard to see right now. So I'm going to click the color guide down here. See how all the colors come up? And now if I click anywhere in the screen, it'll fill it or select that actual color like it did last time. So I'm going to choose this kind of white light color right here. And then I'll click OK. Now we need to do the paint bucket tool again, which is underneath gradient, click and hold, and you'll find paint bucket. Voila. Now, using that paint bucket tool, I want you just to simply click, click, click on the far side of your file, and it should fill. Ta-da. There we go. Now we can hide the logo or show it. All right, guys. In this last part of the video, we're going to save this new file. To do that, all you need to do is go up to File, and we're going to save a version as a PSD, but we'll also save a JPEG. So first do save as PSD. And then it'll go into your Files app if you're using an iPad, or a Downloads folder if you're using a Windows or Mac. Now, before we go grab that file, we'll also want to do our JPEG. So File, Export As, and then look for JPG. That's just an image file like last time. So go ahead and click that. Now, this is very important. You need to turn the quality all the way up to 100%. We don't want to lose any quality. It'll already look a little rougher than some PSDs, but that's okay. Keep everything here the same because that should convert from inches. Let's double check, 11 by 11, and then we'll hit save. So now it'll also go, once again, to your Files folder, or your Downloads in this case. I'm going to click and drag both of mine to the desktop just to make sure that I have them there, but why don't you guys go double check and find your folders. Once you've done that, hang on to these files. You're good to go.